core technology was developed by the founding researchers when they were at the University of California at Berkeley, and that lab was affiliated with the QB3 network. So through that affiliation, we learned that QB3 was looking at starting up an incubator space, the garage. We needed a laboratory environment that would allow us to conduct those proof of concept experiments and do it in a way that we didn't have to put a lot of effort into setting up all the lab infrastructure, which is a really common challenge for any startup. The most valuable thing that QB3 provided to Fluxion was the access to the community that QB3 has built around it, which includes both the faculty researchers, which are critical to providing feedback on concepts and ideas and new technologies for a young company like Fluxion. And additionally, the access to outside resources such as venture capitalists. Fluxion has two products that are currently sold commercially. One is called BioFlux, and that is used to look at the way that cells interact with each other in a physiological environment. And that's important in heart disease, inflammatory diseases, and cancer. The ion flux system is used to look at how cells respond to potential compounds, potential drugs that affect ion channel modulation. We've been able to automate the screening of ion channels using our core microfluidics technology. Fluxion moved out of the garage in January of 2008, and the challenges were that we now had to take on all those things that really had been facilitated by QB3 in the garage that we didn't have to think about. So we had to set up all of the lab infrastructure. We had to go out and secure all of the utilities that we needed. We were ready to progress to that stage, but certainly that was a challenge that we had to face at that point that we didn't have to face when we moved into the garage at QB3. My advice to prospective tenants or startups that are looking to move into QB3 is to take advantage of all of the resources that the QB3 garage has to offer. The laboratory space is great. Access to and discussing ideas with the other tenants is fantastic. Reg and Douglas have also grown and expanded somewhat their vision of what the QB3 garage can be all about. They have a much greater understanding of what it takes for a company to get to a point where it can get funding. They also have now a great network and great connections to the venture capital community, and especially given that they now have their own internal fund. I think that gives them much greater understanding and access to the VC community, and I think that's a great benefit to any potential tenant that's considering the garage.